I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. Brilliant, brilliant. Hello, viewers. You can hear me now. You'll have the 30-second delay of not hearing me at all. But hello, everybody. Made it just in time. Couple of seconds late, but a bit of Monday gaming, and why not? And Hawes 16, Jay, VBR, Hooja, Jay, again, Mummy Demons, Patatis, Katsanic. Welcome. And the mic is working now as well. Yes. I've got to get my. As ever, we have to prepare. The voice of power, which I think is probably give or take about there, isn't it?
The powers are ready. Yes.
Okay, so that's good. We have power. Right. Loosen the old belt on these jeans. It's getting a bit tighter these days in the racing seat. Right. Okay. Let's get stuck into a bit of rally today. So, what are we doing today? What have we been doing over the weekend first? A bit of music as well. Do we have any music? We don't. Let's have a bit of music playing. A bit of the usual. Rainy Steve, thank you for the subscription.
I am your daddy. Yes.
Thank you, Rainy Steve. Thank you very much for the subscription kicking off. That's a nice Monday surprise. Just before we start off today, bit of chat. So this weekend saw the 15th anniversary of Team VVV. Silly me, I did actually write a message for the Twitch and I put it into the mod section by accident. So Jay, when you saw me saying hi all, here's an update on what's happening. That was meant to be for everybody, but hey, there you go. I put it in the wrong section and only realised earlier. So it was a bit quiet last week on the channel. Why is it quiet? I'm working all hours. In fact, I've done hours and hours and hours of driving on upcoming content. So before we see upcoming content, I figured it would be nice to look back at the previous game. So for example, we know that WRC is coming soon. We know that Formula 1 is coming, and I figured, why don't I record some gameplay looking at last year's game and the year before, so that we have something to look at. Now, I've also got to get my Fnatic wheel set up so that the wheel is actually working well as well. Some esports today, maybe Italy. Yes, we might do a little bit of Italy. A little bit of the regulars. You know, the regulars that we like. I do love my Finland, and so a little bit of regular rally. So it's good to see everybody here. Yes, no, Moira, ignore the brightness. We can't do anything about what's happening. Is the reason why you're seeing this brightness is because it's brighter evenings, and so what that means, the sun's coming in, so the sun's doing that at the moment. As soon as the sun sets, that will go. It's it always helps when you have closed studio lighting. Otherwise, what happens is I go into my chroma key and I dial this out, and in the next hour, suddenly it'll all go a bit odd. So it will sort itself out. You watch. The camera will get there. Right, let's get our cameras set up, and away we go as well. Absolutely, you can
see my powers. So, you humans think I'm human. There is more beneath the skin than you will ever know, yes. Oh, my powers have never even been shown, yes. So, as I fly to your planet through space, let us land, let us find a background that works, and yes, I've not fixed this background, let's do that. Let's just fix this, do this, and now it works. There, the magic of special effects. Yes, it's not right at the top either, is it? Scum. Let's just fix the special effects. Oh yes. There, that's better. Right, let us drive.
Okay, bit of driving. So, I hope you had a good weekend, everybody. Nice long weekend, and it's been good. Nice little break. I have said that I've been working all the time, so it doesn't make any difference to me. And we've got the Fnatic wheel, of course. So I've put this on here. I put a bit of greaseproof paper. So basically, I got a migraine on Friday from the lights on the Fanatic because they're really bright on the base of the rig, and you can't dim them down, it seems. So now I've just got to find out how to add my game capture, and then we are good to go. Good to go. Now hopefully, there we are, that's working. Let's just check it's working on this one as well. Yep. So put that there. Beautiful. And here, so that's working. Beautiful. Okay, let's jump on with a little bit of rally then. Got a bit of multi-screen. There's always a bit of tinkering going on with the multi-screens as well. So yes, the bot will disappear in time. Give it a bit of time. It'll sort itself out. I'm just going to quickly sort out my cameras. And then we are good to go, viewers. Good to go. What do I do now? I'm changing the white balance. It doesn't save the white balance on these cameras, which is a massive pain in the backside. So, and it also doesn't fix the focus. So we're just going to bring that down a bit. There we are. Right, that's good. Okay, so that's that one done, and I think that we're good to go. Other than that, right, let's crack on. So hello everybody, do say hello in the chats. So what are we doing? Bit of rally. E3 coming next week. Lots to look forward to there, new games, and I'm expecting we'll have good content across everything. So, you know, all the new racing titles. Any luck on the PS5 hunt? No luck. I missed one drop last week, which was supposed to have been quite big somewhere on game, and I just wasn't aware it was coming, and then I heard about it afterwards. But oh yes, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the Batman bike in action as well. Me as Batman going deep a couple of years ago at E3, bringing you the content you deserve, and I did as well. By far the best automotive content from E3. Hopefully, always the best automotive content from E3. What am I talking about? Nobody does what a bit of Brucey bonus that I do in terms of my Bruce Wayne moments. Right. Sustenance first. A bit of tea, and we're going to drive. Tea and drive. That's going to be it tonight. We're on the red BVV t-shirt today. T-shirts are available from the merchandise section on the about page as well. There we go. Do look for t-shirts there. Thank you for the hydrate, Rainy Steve, after all that singing the other day. My goodness me. I was thinking actually, yeah, I'm going to look into other songs as well, so that we can spread it around a bit. I think Blue Skies, I've got to learn how to sing the Blue Skies, you know, and see what else there is. We can break it up a bit as well. So we'll get there, viewers. We'll get there. But a bit of Monday chill rally. Actually, we're going to go for this screen because it's a better screen to go on. Are we going to do this one? Yes, we'll do this one. Do a bit of recording on here. Right. Why are we going to do this one? Because, viewers, we're going to show some comparison between two rally games. I think we'll do a bit of comparison, and we'll do a bit of recording there. Because if we want to see WRC 10, I think it's good to see comparisons of improvement. Same with F1. Right. Let's do some rally, viewers. Do some rally. Let's get back to it. Anybody enjoy Indy 500? I watched and enjoyed the Indy 500. I always watch and enjoy the Indy 500. Believe it or not, a lot of people were raving about it as being a great race, but for me it wasn't the greatest. I felt that when they got to the final few laps, they didn't seem to be on the limit. It felt to me like I've seen races in the past where those final 5 laps of Indy are the screaming round. When Sato won, for example, you know, I mean, he was pushing to the limit. When Sato got taken out by Dario Franchitti in 2012, I think it was. you know, speed at the pace at the front was just something else. You know, it really was amazing. Yesterday it felt like that they'd exhausted a lot of their fuel and tyres, and there wasn't really much else to go on. And it was really just a fuel-saving, tyre-saving race at the end there, because there were so few full course yellows. So I think that's you know, yeah, it did. I think Pagano in third nearly got second, and I think he would have been up to second. Obviously, I mean, as I say, it was very much a you know, it was a good fun race by any stretch. I always like. We're gonna pause that now, and we're gonna have a bit of rally. I always like a little bit of. Alright, shall we do a bit of rally? First time we're doing a bit of rally in a while, isn't it? Going to one of my favourite stages, and if you guys want to see a bit of it, I'll do a bit of stuff later. Lined up, yeah. Indy 5, hello, lined up. Closer to Monaco, which is good. Which one's that, Rainy Steve? What's close to Monaco? I've lost the thread of the conversation now. Right, let's jump on, and I'll have a look. I'll have a look at corner of my eye. Right, here we go, we're racing. Go.
80, jump, keep middle, 100.
Rally. We're doing rally, viewers.
Right 6 into caution, left 3
Driving
long,
forward
don't
in the
cut,
rally car.
80.
Don't do that, viewers. Do you know what? We don't. You know what? We need to get more comfortable. That's no good. That's it. Let's get our back into it because I moved my cushion. I wasn't feeling it then. I'm feeling it now. The race was better than Monaco. Oh, way better than Monaco. I mean, Monaco's hardly ever a good race, Monaco. There's only 2 Monacos in the history of Formula 1 that we even think about. And that's Mansell in 1992 and 1996 when... wow. Get my head into gear. My head's just out of gear. I wonder why. I've been playing other rally games and it throws you off.
Jump, keep middle, 100.
Here we go.
Right 6 into caution, left 3 long, don't cut, 80. Right 2, keep in, 120. Right 4, small cut, opens into left 4, keep in, 80. Bumps and right 3 long over crest, keep in, 80. Right 4 over crest, off camber, keep in, 150. Caution, brakes, square left cut, 200. Flat right over jump, keep in, 200.
Yeah, but Indy 500, always a good fun race. So always watch it. It's a wonderful occasion. Even if the Sky TV stuff was a bit boring. But, you know, you've got all this sort of adrenaline at the actual racetrack, and then it's very dull. In the Sky Clarence studio they had, it was like everybody didn't want to be there really.
Flat left over jump, keep middle, 100. Flat right over jump, 100.
Quite strange contrast in the overall vibe.
Long over jump, keep middle, 100. Flat right over bump and caution, brake right 4, short over crest,
the
keep in,
audio's too
100.
loud.
Bumps into flat right over jump.
Kind of that. Okay, that should fix it. Right, sorry about that, viewers. Just I noticed this. You can't fix the sound. VV mod, exactly. What we need is like security, don't we? So you can get your security t-shirt for Jay, you know. Security VVV. Sky F1 might lose Saturday due to NBC might lose rights to show it in America. Yeah, I mean, it might happen. You know, there's always a way to watch IndyCar, but it's that's it now. We're fixed now. So that's what we need. The security shirt for Jay. Just there we are. Bouncer. That's what we need. Bouncer. Ready to bounce anybody, any famous Everybody wants to be famous. Out. Right. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's restart that. Let's restart that and get ourselves in, get our head into gear. Because I was noticing the sound was a bit loud, and I'm like, you guys can't hear a word I'm saying when I'm talking about Formula One. And I was talking about the Sky Studio and how dull it was in their coverage yesterday. It was really, you know, all that action at the racetrack, and then Lando didn't seem to be that interested. Natalie was well out of her comfort zone, and Tom didn't really know anything about, you know, certainly didn't know anything about what was going on track, because everything he was talking about was off his notepad rather than look at what's actually happening. Alright, here we go. We're getting back into it now, aren't we? Lots of power. Acceleration. Oh, goodness me. That was a bit risky, wasn't it?
Bumps 80. Flat left over jump, keep middle 100. Flat right over jump 100. Left 6 over jump 80. Left 5 very long over jump, keep middle 100. Flat right over bump and caution, brake right 4, short over crest, keep in 100. Bumps into flat right over jump 50. Left 6 over jump, very long 100. Bumps 100. Jump 150. Caution, brake right 3, big cut. Square left opens 50. Square left tightens over crest 50. Square right tail in 70. Right 2 short, small cut, opens 100. Left 5 opens 150. Flat right over jump, keep middle 100.
Already on the power.
Jump, keep middle 100. Right 6 long over bump, keep in 200. Jump, keep middle into left 6, 150. Jump, keep right into right 6, very long over crest. Bumps, keep right 100. Flat right over jump, keep right 150. Big jump, keep middle 150. Jump, keep middle 150. Flat right over jump, keep right 100. Jump, keep middle 150. Crest and right 6, very long, narrows 200. Caution, hard brake, acute hairpin left around Vale, narrows 200, bumpy. Flat right and flat left 150. Left 6 over crest.
Okay, off we go. On the power.
Caution, right 5 over jump, keep middle into bridge. Right 6 over jump, keep middle, 200. Left 6 over crest, long, keep middle. And left 6 over crest, very long, 250. Jump, keep middle, 150. Left 6 long over jump and left 6 long over crest, keep middle, 200. Right 6 long over jump, keep middle, 200, bumpy. Right 5 over crest, long, keep in, 200. Bumps and left 5 long, 200. And finish.
Boom. There we are. There we are. That was good. Good fun start as well. Did a bit of rally to get started with. Bit of music. Replay mode activated. Here we are. HDR. Oh, yes. Wow. A new telly. Wait a minute. Let's just see if where we are. What's everybody playing at the moment? RuneScape. Indeed, Solid Potatoes, Rainy Sea, alternating between Subnautica and Mass Effect. Ah, yes. Nonny's here as well. Hello, Nonny. Hello, Nonny. Can't see anything in cockpits. Oh no. Solid. What on WRC? I mean, no. Patatis had me on HDR OLED. I tell HDR OLED is. I've got one. An OLED, and they are lovely TVs. Oh look, leaves. Lots of leaves. I don't remember the leaves, but there we are. Lots of leaves. On WRC, no, exactly. That's why we don't use cockpit cam generally on WRC 9, because it's a bit. Oh, do you know? I've just realised one of the lights isn't on. Hold on. There we are. There we are. That's better. There's a bit of cheeky bit of lighting required there. There we are. That's a bit irritating, isn't it? Ah well. Bugger. We'll have to fix that. That's a bit annoying. Needs a bit of needs something to stretch it. That's what it is. It needs something to just sort of stretch it out there. Connects. What to do? Peg it to the TV or something. No, exactly. Good old. Let's hope that WRC 10 they fix the windscreens. Enjoyed that. Getting back into it gradually. I hope you enjoyed that, a bit of that as well. Not bad time. Messed up here and there. Lost a second. There was a request for Italy, wasn't there? I don't play Italy often. Ooh. Suppose we could do. Which one's the Italy one I liked? Can't remember. Which one it is? Baranta. Lerno. Maybe it was Lerno. Maybe it was Lerno. WRC 10. No WRC 10 news yet, but the good news is I will have. There is going to be seeing it soon. Seeing it soon. That's all I can say at the moment. But you can expect a detailed coverage of WRC 10 here. So the good news is I will have the access, and that's a part of what I'm driving this all for as well, is because I'm going to be looking at some comparisons between this and WRC 9 and WRC 10 and WRC 8, and I've got to go through it all. So I'm doing a little bit of research again here just on WRC. So this is my research. So when you see me saying, okay, viewers, so we looked at WRC 9 and we could see there were changes made, all of that's been done right here, right now. Saves me a bit of time. Just play it. I forgot to record that a minute ago. Having said that, PC gaming is a bit more difficult to record these days, because obviously I'm streaming from the same PC, which means not everything's running at max, and people will probably moan about that, but I'll try and get it across. But there will be some comparisons. World of Warships. You know, I want to play World of Warships one of these days. I want to play that. You know, I want to play it. Right, let's jump onto a bit of this now then. Italy. I haven't played Italy in a long time. I don't know if this is the one I want to... Yeah, we'll do this one. We had a request for Italy, so I'll listen again, haven't I?
Left 3 bumps, keep in. Into right 5, hard brake. Into left 3, don't cut, opens into forest. And left 6. Into flat right, keep in. 40, left 5 long, 30. Right 6, into left 5, 50. For right 3, over crest, narrows, open. And right 4, medium. For right 3 short, into left 3 short, 40. Right 4 long, over crest, tightens. Left 4 short, over crest, into right 3, keep in. Crest, into left 4 short, downhill.
Oh, damn it.
Into right 4, bumpy, 30. Right 4 bumpy, don't cut, opens into left 3 long, keep in. Right 3 short, open. I'm flat right over bumps, into right 4 tightens, into left 5 tightens. And right 4 don't cut, and left 5 short. Right 4 tightens, into left 5 short 50. And right 4 keep in, into left 3 short 30. Flat left over crest and left 5 opens 50. Left 4 50. Right 4 tightens long, narrows. And left 3 short, tightens into right 5, brake. For right 3, don't cut, tightens. And left 1.
Damn it.
Into hairpin right, opens. For caution, big jump, into left 5, tightens 4. Into right 4, 50.
Didn't get that right at all. Didn't quite hear that. Didn't hear the command right.
And right 3, don't cut, tightens into flat left 40. Left 3 short, 40. Right 3, don't cut. And left 5, 70. Left 3, very long over crest, tightens.
Sure, I was braking early enough then. But alas, no.
And right 3 long into finish.
More practice needed on this stage. Boom. Right, yeah, the trailer also sounds are not real. It's a mix of real and in-game. Yes. This is something which I'm looking forward to testing in the final game as well. A little bit of, what the sound is like and comparing it. The only problem is we don't have footage of real life rally cars we can use, and the big problem with recording is a lot of it is WRC 10, but no, WRC 10 and 11 will be by the current WRC 9 devs. Then it moves to Codemasters. And then, well, we'll see what happens when it's at Codemasters in 2023. So there's lots of changes to come between now and then, in terms of the layout, lay of the land. Do a bit of Japan. Do a bit of Toyota in Japan. Now, so yeah, it's, I'm looking forward to testing it all out thoroughly and giving you guys all the rich feedback on the pros and cons. I think there are things that we want to see fixed. I think one of them is the windscreen. I've already the developers already know, for me, the windscreen is something that I couldn't use in this game. I want to drive in cockpit, but it's just too dark. I mean, when you go to the cockpit cam on a lot of these cars, I mean, I don't know what this one's like particularly, but it's just darker every time. And there's not only that, there's a bit of a reflection effect on there, so we'll see what they do.
And left 4 widens at junction 50. Right 5 into left 6 over crest 100, keep middle over jump. Right 3 cut and left 4 long opens 50.
Do you know what, we're going to restart that. I didn't feel good. Stream Galaxy is here as well. Hello, Stream Galaxy. Welcome to stream today. Just doing a bit of WRC 9 testing.
And left 4 widens at junction 50. Right 5 into left 6 over crest 100, keep middle over jump. Right 3 cut and left 4 long opens 50. Right 3 into left 3 into right 6 opens very long 200.
Damn it. And stop there as well. Steering wheel was just coming undone, so that's no good either. We're going to restart. Right, this is it now, viewers. This is it now. We're going to do this. Oh, let's just read that before I do it. I don't have faith in Codemasters anymore, says Nonny. We'll wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see with Codemasters. I mean, they can work some magic. I think the concern is whether there's going to be lots and lots of DLC and sort of ways to pay to get ahead, knowing, you know, Codemasters. It's one of those things. So you know, it's that an EA. It's. I think that's the concerns people have. Oh, I wasn't ready. I think that's the concerns people have for it. In my opinion, no one's better equipped to make something absolutely amazing. Absolutely. Well, Codemasters have got a lot there. I mean, certainly they've got it all there, haven't they, to make an amazing rally game. So we just have to wait and see, really. I just think it's I would love to have seen. No, it's not. I'd love to have seen where this was going. You know, because this is a PS4 generation game. I would love to have seen the PS5 generation WRC games that we'll never see now, obviously, because all the games you're seeing this year and next year are based on the current gen. They're not based on the next new gen. Those games will start to come in 2023 onwards from third-party publishers, so and developers, because they take years to make. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Right, let's start the stage.
Flat right and left 6 long, tightens and right 5.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something else as well. I'm going to hold on there, viewers. I am going to be straight back. Hold on. Hey viewers, back again, and with a bit of masking tape, just because I'm finding the LEDs are giving me a headache again, so I'm going to have to cover them up. They're just too bright. I got a bad migraine from these the other day, and when I get a migraine it takes me out of action for several days, so I'm going to just sort this out and then we're ready to drive. So let's just I did have a look in the Fanatic software to see if there was anything that could help me cover this, because I don't want to permanently damage them. I just want to, if there's a way to dim them down a bit, that'd be ideal, basically. But, I had the same problem with the Thrustmaster, so there we are. It's better. Right, okay, that's the workaround until we get something more permanent to go on there. Hopefully that'll look bit better for me, because I'm getting a headache now. I've not been on here that long, so I'm going to have to see how I get on. I've just read that Carbon, Shift 2 and the Run are getting delisted from online storefronts. Yes, that wouldn't surprise me. They've had their run. It's yeah, I mean, that's the history of video games, isn't it, right there, going up in smoke. They'll probably be relisted at some point as a new pack that you'll have to buy again if you want to play them. But it's the future, sadly. You know, it's a real shame. Who decides it's time to switch dev, by the way? The decision is made by the rights holder of WRC. So WRC do deals with, you know, when you obviously you've got a brand, you want a games company to make the brand, and you know, these games companies put out their store, as it were, what they can produce for the budgets and returns. It's very complex, and you know, it's all based on financial reward. So, you know, I guess Codemasters have put forward a really good deal with a good financial reward for WRC rights holders, and then that's it. They get the deal. So that's how it works with all racing gaming brands. So the contract, as far as I'm aware, initially is 5 years. As far as I'm aware, 5 years. And then it'll be reviewed, but 5 years, I would say 5 with the expectation of 10 or longer. If you look at WRC from Nakon, and we'll have a really detailed documentary next year, I think, on the final game. We're going to take a look tonight. We can have a little look tonight. I mean, the ground that Nakon have made up is just incredible on this genre. I mean, they've basically got to where, in a way, they sort of needed to be at the start in many respects, you know, and it's hard catching up, you know, but they've managed to catch up over these past few years, and we'll see. I think, you know, WRC 10 and 11 will crown that, and then I think really we'd have moved into the new WRCs with great stages, loads of cars, loads of tracks, loads of locations, ever improving graphics. And I'd say that if there's probably one of the key areas they've got to work on, it's probably going to be audio. I think the big problem for everybody is Codemasters have far and away, you know, well, along with race and racing experience, they're far and away the best audio. So I think that, you know, it's tough for any games company to compare with Codemasters on audio. And I think everybody hears the Codemasters audio and they want everything to be good as that. And I think it's a dark art. You know, people don't realise how hard it is. It's like, why don't they record the cars? They do record the cars, but when you record to that part of the engine note, to that part of the physics, and it's got to sound just right, it's very hard having all of that working. You know, you're not just revving the car, it's going over bumps and things are destabilising that sound, and then you've got to distort it in a way that makes it sound real. One of the things that you don't get quite a lot in games is there's a bit more distortion than you hear in games. I'm always saying this, and you get a lot more wind sound. I find in various things in real life, there's always a lot more from the wind. Sometimes you don't hear cars as loud when you're in the car because the sound is being blown away and travelling behind you to an extent. So they're much louder to watch than sometimes they are to be in many respects. So it's a funny one with sound. You know, wind affects sound, and I think there's a mentality on how to record sound that you need to find, and not many game developers have got it right. So there is that. Right, let's crack on.
Flat right and left 6 long, tight
See a bit of rally.
30. And left 4 widens at junction 50. Right 5 into left 6 over crest 100, keep middle over jump. Right 3 cut and left 4 long, opens 50. Right 3 into left 3 into right 6, opens very long, 200. Caution, brake right 6 cut into hairpin left. Into left 6 long, tightens 5 into right 5, 50.
Got it wrong. Snatched a bit there.
Caution, keep right into left 4 over junction, narrows, don't cut, 40. Right 4, 30. Left 3 cut and right 3 short. And left 6 into right 3 into left 4. And right 6 into left 5 cut, hard brake for acute hairpin right, opens 30. Left 5, 80, narrows. Left 5 and brake right 3, short.
No, that's a restart. Right. Yeah, so there we are. That's we'll see what happens with the new games, guys. I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's going to be loads of good stuff to look forward to. I mean, amazing racing games in terms of what's coming up. And, you know, I think that, you know, for me, loads of coverage, you know, I'm working on. And, you know, like I was mentioning on Twitter, you know, Team BVV's been around for 15 years this year. I mean, this day, 15 years ago, I was working with my team trying to build a website, trying to design the brand, trying to bring players together, trying to get news articles. You know, it was all crazy, and it's never stopped being crazy for Team VVV since I launched it. It's not been the most probably.
Flat right and left 6 long,
I've never felt terribly appreciated in terms of what I did, especially by the esport players. There was never really any appreciation there. At least there are none around now. I mean, they you know, I wasn't treated terribly well by them in the end, but it was certainly an interesting period doing esports. God, where's my head today? I'm more WRC. I hope WRC 10 does disappoint me. You know, I mean, who knows? Who knows? We'll just. I think if it builds on WRC 9, then in many respects, how can it? The question is, do they build on this, or do they change it to an extent that it's a different game? I mean, it depends on the direction they go in, and then we'll wait and see what comes of it, really. Yeah, let's just wait and see what comes of it in terms of. Hold on. Got that wrong again then, didn't I? Oh, you know what? I can't read the chat and drive this. It's too difficult. It can only get better. You know, well, for me, WRC 7 was the first step in the right direction. WRC 7. Damn it! You got to concentrate, haven't you? It's hard to play this and talk. It's just that's the only problem with rally.
Flat right and left 6 long, tightens and right 5, 30.
Let's get this done.
4 widens at junction 50. Right 5 into left 6 over crest 100. Keep middle over jump. Right 3 cut and left 4 long opens 50.
Damn it! It's not happening for me tonight.
Flat right and left 6 long.
Can't seem to get comfortable.
Right 5, 30. And left 4 widens at junction 50. Right 5 into left 6 over crest 100. Keep middle over jump. Right 3 cut and left 4 long opens 50. Right 3 into left 3 into right 6 opens very long 200. Caution, brake right 6 cut into hairpin left. Into left 6 long, tightens 5 into right 5, 50.
There we go. Let's concentrate on this.
Caution, keep right into left 4 over junction, narrows, don't cut, 40, right 4, 30. Left 3 cut and right 3 short. And left 6 into right 3 into left 4. And right 6 into left 5 cut. Hard brake for acute hairpin right, opens 30. Left 5, 80, narrows. Left 5 and brake right 3, short, narrows, 30. Left 4, keep middle, 50. Left 3 and caution right 2, don't cut, narrows, opens long. And left 3 medium and flat right medium, 17. Right 3 opens and tightens, 50. Left 3 narrows and left 5 into right 5. Into caution, left 2, and caution, acute hairpin right, very narrow. Right 3 on camber, left 4 cut. Right 5 opens and flat left, tightens 3, small cut at junction into flat left, 50. And caution, flat right for acute hairpin left, widens at junction, 40, flat left into right 5, keep in, into left 6, 100. Right 3, big cut, into left 6, 30. Left 4 opens and right 4 cut, 50. Left 4, 500, into tunnel. Flat left, 200. Caution, right 4, into bridge, very narrow, 100. Right 3, big cut, into square left, don't cut, narrow. And right 6, into left 5, 70. Brake for hairpin right cut. And left 6 into hairpin left, small cut. And right 4 tightens into right 3. And left 1 into right 3 opens. And caution, hairpin left narrows at junction into right 5 into left 4 and right 3, 50, keep left. Right 4 medium into left 1 medium. And right 3 into left 4, small cut, 30. Right 5 tightens 4. Into caution left 4 into acute hairpin right. Into left 6 into right 4 and left 2, 100.
Damn it. Damn it.
Caution, brake left 2 after junction, don't cut, narrows. And right 6 into left 6, medium, 30. Right 4 into left 5 cut, into right 4. And left 3 into right 5 into left 3. Into right 4, 30, keep left. Right 3, keep in, 30. Right 4 narrows, keep middle for finish.
Okay, good. We can talk again now. It's difficult to talk and play this game. Difficult to talk and play this game. There's no doubt about it. Sometimes you just got to focus. Ah, that's better. I still love Dirt Rally first run, but there's something amazing in driving the cars. Absolutely. You know, listen, they're all different games. I get on better with the handling of WRC 9 than I do Dirt Rally 2, but I kind of think I like the graphics and the sound and all that are better in Dirt Rally, but I like the stage design here more. There's more flat out sections, and that's what I like. You know, I like the whole flat out nature of this. The stages really do feel like they cover the whole region, if you like, in terms of yes, I've seen that, Nonny. I've seen that in the Toyota, of course, on his triple screen. So, you know, it's good to see. They did a good job with this as well. It's great looking courses, you know. And I you know, I'm part of a WRC members group as well, and always keeping up with what everybody's doing, and great to see the passion that WRC has. It doesn't always get marketed as much as it should in the UK, unfortunately, because WRC is much bigger in other parts of Europe and stuff. Or a Sweden run. I can have a little look at Sweden. I haven't run Sweden in a long time though, so I can't remember a damn thing on Sweden, but we'll have a look at that. Yeah, we'll have a quick look at Sweden as well in a moment. You gotta have a break after doing these stages. WRC is tiring, viewers. It is a tiring game to play, but no, it's good. I look forward to seeing WRC 10 soon, F1 2021 soon, rims. I mean, they're all coming. I expect we'll see Hot Wheels at some point. You're going to see a bit of gameplay on, which I didn't get to show last week, on Very Very Valet, because it's great fun on the Switch. It deserves it. Still got to do a bit more Switch recording because we didn't get it done the other day because I ended up singing Daytona, so that's going to be done as well. Snow, that's it. No, I have to practice on. I don't know these Sweden stages so well. As in, I don't know them at all. So it's going to be a first time running in a long time. But I like these Japan stages. I think they've got a nice vibe to them. There still was. I wasn't completely on the limit of all this. I couldn't. Again, as much as you remember it, you need to practice it more every day to be on it. And moving to Gran Turismo and then coming back to this, it's always a bit odd. Completely different types of handling. Completely different types of handling. So, yep, that's it. It's a bit of that. So, yeah, I'm doing a bit of. So today, I'm doing a bit of this, and then I was going to do a bit of F1. I won't. I'm only going to have a shorter stream today because I can still feel that I'm not fully recovered from the old migraine the other day. Hence, I've covered the steering wheel lights, but you can still see them brightly. I mean, that's masking tape and 3 layers of paper. I mean, it's way too bright. I should have covered them from the off, and I would be feeling better. I also went to Brands Hatch last week as well. I met Ben Green, British GT driver, and he raced me around Brands Hatch last week. So that was nice. We did, I don't know, 8 laps or something. And that was great, hammering it round on a low car and, you know, bum skidding along the floor. And it was great fun at ridiculous speeds. I mean, he was really wringing its neck as well. So I really enjoyed that at Brands Hatch last week for a test day, track day. Yeah, I got that a little bit wrong, and then that kind of threw me a bit here. I just touched the wall there a little bit, just kind of compromised that section. That's interesting. That's interesting about Sweden Rally. So it'll be even more snowy than it has been. Well, there's been a bit less snow last year, wasn't there? Something like that. Last year, this year, last year. I can't remember now. It's like I've lost a year of my life. Maybe I'm thinking of 2019. I don't even know anymore. Hello to new viewers as well, just tuning in. Just doing a bit of WRC 9 tonight. I'm just going to have a look at another angle on that because I just want to replay. How do we change camera? Can we do it with the wheel? Often it doesn't work with a wheel, so no, it doesn't let you change the camera with a wheel. That's one of the problems I find with it, is that it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's not plugged in. Alright, what's going on? The control pad's not working. Right, that's one of the problems I had with this game, was that has it crashed it? No, it's alright. There we are. Right, let's change to there we are. We've just got to record a couple of bits and then we're good to go. Oh, you know what, I'm in the wrong view. That's the view I need. That'll do. In the 90s, WRC pass here, religion. How wonderful that must have been, seeing WRC cars in the 90s as well. Do you know, it's a bit like when you're on the motorway or something and they're going to the next stage and you overtake them on the motorway. I don't know why, but it's a fun thing, passing the cars as they go from stage to stage. We did that. I say we, myself and some of the WRC devs and people involved in the esports that took place a couple of years ago. We were driving along the motorway. I can't remember who we were waving at, you know. It was, I can't remember now. It was quite funny though. Just a load of fanboys in a car waving as we were going past. You know, you think these drivers have got to just keep their composure and get from A to B with all of these fans just like in a convoy down the motorway. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, that's wonderful. Rally was actually big in the UK in the 90s. It all changed, I think, you know, when, you know, before Colin McRae passed away. I mean, it just changed around 2000-ish, and it just, yeah, around 2003, I guess, it just started not appearing on national television anymore. And then it was on at like 1 o'clock in the morning on Channel 4 or something, and then nobody saw it. Nobody knew when it was on. So that was that. It's a bit of a shame. Yep, miss him and Richard Burns, for sure. Great drivers. Very sad for Richard. Yep. Make the most of every moment. I mean, that's why when I, reached 15 years of Team VVV, as you can see, guys, the lighting has changed. So when the sun goes in, it sorts out the lighting. It's just a bit of an issue with the sun. So in the summer it'll be like that, and then it'll go back to normal. I've just got to fix that bit of sheet up there somehow. It's not easy. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, rally was big. It's like British touring cars. British touring cars was big business in, in when was in the 90s, brain fading. British touring cars was big business in the 90s, and British touring cars will be back next year. That'll be fun to see. We do like British touring cars over here, and it's in a good place right now. I've been missing British touring cars. I keep meaning to watch it, but I don't keep up with the calendar, so I've kind of fallen off it a bit in terms of my own time to watch it, just because of time, really. And now we've got 23 Formula 1 Grand Prix a year. It's plus other odd races. I don't have time to watch anymore. No, I don't know when the coverage is on for WRC. I don't know if we even have access to it in the UK. I don't even know when it's on, where it's on, anything. Can't keep up with it. Just not possible. So I don't tend to watch much WRC these days. Which is a shame. Sometimes I tune in. I watch more clips on Facebook, stuff like that. I keep up with Facebook groups, tell me what's going on occasionally. But I don't tend to watch it so much now. Absolutely, Jay. Yeah, I mean, what we need is like some circular stickers on there, and then something like to make it look a bit nicer than what you can see here. Right, Red Bull TV. We'll have a look at Sweden. Have a quick look at Sweden. Let's have a look at Sweden, and and then chill for a bit as well. Probably won't have a long stream tonight because I do feel a bit tired already. How long have we been going? Not that long. Yeah, for about an hour. The problem with rally also is that it is quite tiring to play rally. I do find that I'm like exhausted after a couple of hours of rally. It really is harder than any other driving game apart from Isle of Man TT. Alright, I haven't done these stages, so alright, let's just do this then. Alright, let's crack on. Loeb. Do you know, random fact, I actually got put up in Sebastian Loeb's private hotel room once. Yeah. So I've literally, Sebastian Loeb's room was the only one available at Lohiek Racing Course. So I got to sleep in Loeb's lovely room. Loeb's giant bed. Isn't that amazing? With all of his stuff there and bits and bobs. That was a hell of a thing. That was a weird night. I'll show some pictures from that another day. Another day. Remind me. We'll have a look at it one day on the stream. Alright. Let's do a bit of this. I'll have to concentrate because I don't know this stage. So I'm going to have to actually rally it for a change. Didn't meet him. No, he wasn't there. If he was there, I wouldn't have been in his room. But no, we went to Lohiak to do... it was sort of handbrake. We toured the museum, the automotive museum, and we did handbrake driver training. So it's where they had two cars for us, a standard road car and, you know, a rally type, you know, rally cross car. And it was just, you know, manual, getting used to the biting point, and, you know, controlling the clutch as you're handbraking through the corners and just getting used to it. And I learned a lot from that. It made me a better driver doing the handbrake training course. That's why I'm much smoother with the handbrake now. I was turning the wheel too far and doing too much opposite lock, and then the guy said to me, right, now we're just going to turn just a bit and get a nice balance. But it was quite interesting to see people who were very experienced drivers who didn't adjust to being told how to drive again, whereas I adjusted straight away. I mean, I literally had one test run, learned where I went wrong, and I was happy to say didn't stall the car. I know it sounds really silly, but it's very easy to stall the car when you're in a car with a spongy biting point. And my tip is always, if you get a little bit of biting point rumble, give it lots of boots. That's the way to do it. And so it was a shame nobody filmed me doing it. So I was doing it with Paul Coleman. Yeah, Paul Coleman, who made Dirt Rally, was there, and we were doing the training course together. So again, you know, you get in the car and then he gives me a signal. I drive the car up to a cone, braking. So we go up to third gear and down into first gear, nice and slow, turn the car in. When the car gets to, I don't know, just a few degrees in the corner, pull the handbrake, you know, clutch down, pull the handbrake, get on the power on exit, and try not to do too much of that. Actually, just try and straighten the car, if you like. You're not doing that. You're kind of doing. It's hard to do it when you're not doing it, but you know, and I don't have a clutch here, and clutch turn, and it's like that. So it's hard to do when you're not doing it. So absolutely, bouncer. That's what you need, Jay. Bouncer. So it's nice. It was another day. I will show the effects of Sebastian Loeb's room and his layout and stuff like that. It was pretty darn cool. I don't have the photos handy. They're all on the other. They're all away on a hard drive somewhere. Right, let's do a bit of rally.
Left 3 short, into right 4 tightens 3 short. Into left 5 short, 50. Right 5 long, tightens 3. Into left 3, opens 50.
Damn it. Just had to get the grip right there. So I know what I'm doing now.
Left 3 short, into right 4 tightens 3 short. Into left 5 short, 50.
Oh man, tried to go too fast then as well. There we go. This is it now, viewers.
Left 3 short, into right 4 tightens 3 short.
Can you see, actually, can you just see how the lights are revving on there, even though it's got 4 layers of paper? How ridiculously bright those lights are. That's comfortable now. I mean, that's literally ideal. That's where I want it. So I will try and make that look nicer, I think. If I can make that look nice, then it'll look okay. Right, let's concentrate. Let's do this, viewers. Let's do this.
Left 3 short, into right 4 tightens 3 short.
That's what gave me a migraine the other day. It's making me feel a bit unwell now still, so...
Right 5 long, tightens 3. Into left 3, opens 50. Right 5 tightens 3, short, into left 5. Flat left over crest, tighten. Keep into right 4. And right 5, don't cut, into left 4 over crest, 50. And right 4 opens. And left 5, 40. Danger, hard brake for square left. And left 4 tightens, short into kinks, 200. Caution, brake crest into flat right and left 130. Right 5 long, tightens 100. Caution, brake, right 3, don't cut, tightens into crest, keep in. Into right 4 and left 4. And left 2, don't cut, into right 4, opens 50. Brake right 5, tightens 2, short, into left 4 long, tightens 3, 60. Right 5, tightens long, keep in. Into left 4 short, 30. Flat left, 30. Left 5 and crest, into right 5, tightens 3. And left 3 long.
Didn't hear that right. I thought it was left 5 over crest.
And caution, brake, right 5 long, tightens, square right cut. Flat right and left 5. Right 4 and left 3. Into flat right, 50. Right 3, into left 4, open. And left 3, into right 4, opens, very long, 30. And caution, right 3 short, into left 3, opens. Into kinks. Left 3 short, into flat right, tightens 4, don't cut. Into left 3 short and right 4. Into left 5 long, opens. And caution, right 5 tightens 50. Right 5, 60. Left 4 into right 3. Left 3 short, keep out, and left 6 for finish.
Done. There we are. A little bit of Sweden for Jay as well. There we are. Just to mix it up a bit with the driving antics, even though the snow has gone from behind me, you get the idea, viewers. And do say hello in the chat. Yes, do say hello if you're in the chat tonight. I haven't done Argentina for a while, but we'll have a look at some others, shall we? We'll Brennig. Let's do a good old Brennig. We love a bit of a Brennig, don't we? Go on then. We'll do a Brennig. Have a bit of that on a Monday, a bank holiday Monday. Not much on telly today, is there? I had a look at what was on telly and thought, why is telly so rubbish these days? Really, there's nothing on. Watched a bit of Army of the Dead the other day, the new zombie film, which was so much potential. It was a fun romp, but it could have been much better. There were some good ideas in there, and they went a bit wrong at times. So that was a shame. The old Discord server, the things were like, oh, brilliant. Oh, thank you, Jay. That's good. Yeah, I did have a brief look on the Fnatic forum, but couldn't see anything there. So if I can just turn them right down, that would help me a lot. Bit of bread egg. We're loving a bit of this, aren't we? Go. All right, maybe not that. Maybe, do you see that now? I went as the light went, and it gave me a penalty. What an absolute scumbag. Let's just do that again. Right.
Right 4 opens over bump, into left 3, keep left over dip. Left 4 short, into right 4, tightens over crest, 30. Caution, right 3, slippy, tightens over crest, 50, bumpy. Left 4 medium, into right 3, opens. Into caution, flat left, tightens 4, over bump, 40. Keep middle for jump, over crest. And caution, brake for square right at junction through gate, into left 4 and right 5, danger, tightens over crest. For left 5 into bump, over right 3, 50. Right 5, keep in, tightens. Into left 3, opens. And right 4, long, bumpy. Into left 5 over crest through gate. Caution, caution, hard brake for square left, slippy, narrows through gate, and right 3 into left 3, don't cut. Into caution, jump, into hairpin right, don't cut, open. Into left 2, medium through water. Into kinks over crest and right 4 through gate. And left 3 short opens, cut into right 3 over crest. And flat left into right 5 short. And caution, left 4 through gate, into right 4, very long, tightens over crest. Into left 5 short, into right 3 short, tightens over crest. And left 3 short, brake, 30. Left 4, don't cut, over tarmac, into flat right, tightens. And left 4 short, into right 5, into left 4, short brake for square left, don't cut, over gravel, and right 4 short, 80 over bump. Danger, square right, don't cut, and left 2 short, small cut. And left 6, into right 3, 50.
Oh, wrong gear.
Flat right, into flat left. And caution, left 4 short through gate, over tarmac, into right 5 short, 50, left 5 opens, bumpy, 30. Right 3 tightens, cut, 30. Flat right through gate, over gravel, and right 4, keep in. And left 3 short, 30. Brake, left 1 at junction 50. Into right 5, tightens, 50. Left 4, definitely don't cut, 50. Right 4 and left 3 medium, tightens, keep in. Into right 4, keep in, and left 3 opens through gate, 100. Left 4 short, small cut, 80, and brake right 3 short, tightens over crest. Flat left, keep in, tightens, 40.
Damn it. Oh, that was close.
Crest into right 5, long, tighten. Into left 5 over crest. And flat right tightens 4 over
I couldn't see in the dark then.
into left 6, into flat right, keep middle over crest. Right 5, 50 over crest. Left 3, small cut, opens over crest, 30. Keep middle, jump over crest. And right 5, tightens 4 long for finish.
Okay, there we are. That was good fun. That was good fun as well, wasn't it? Good fun. Bit of replay as well. We want to change the camera there as well. Bit of far chase. Get rid of that as well. Get rid of the old soundy sound. A decent run, a few little mistakes, but alright, not bad, not bad. Enjoying it. I just enjoy playing it, you know, it's so fluid. I can throw the car in. It's great. There's a lot good in this. There's a lot good in this, and it deserves a bit more credit, I think, from people. You know, and remember, I'm not running on maximum graphics. Now, this is medium graphics, just because I opt for frame rate over detail, so I can get a very high frame rate while streaming on the same computer. You can't turn them down. You can use a program called fan alerts to turn them off. Alright, yeah. Fan LEDs. Yeah, I've heard of that actually. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what I'll probably do is just make my own stickers. I mean, it's okay as it is, and I think I'll just make some stickers, and that'll be. I did the same with the Thrustmaster display, and it was fine. But I think the wheel companies themselves should do something about it. There are other people who have mentioned it, and it is a problem when you're affected in the way I am by it. Get bad headaches by it. I'm feeling a bit better now after putting that tape on there. In fact, it wasn't great. Damn, I'm in the wrong camera view. We have to restart that, and there we are. We have to restart that. I'm just recording some of this, so there'll just be like a slither of WRC action on Brennig. There we are. So it's Bank Holiday Monday. It's nice to have more of you tuning in as well. Every you know, it's been really nice. We're getting a couple more viewers all the time, and you know, what are we up to now? 795 followers. So we always make no new follows today, but we're getting there gradually. We're getting there gradually. You know, I think that, you know, once we get ourselves organised, so much for me to do behind the scenes. I'm exhausted right now. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've got a lot of preview work to get on to the next week, so it's hard to stream. Oh, Ample SLV, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for increasing my powers. Yes.
I really appreciate that as well. Nice to have a follow. You know, my first follow on the stream today, and every day we try and just get a little bit closer. I think for me, just to get to the 1,000 followers, that'll be nice one day when we get there. And you know, just keep making the best content I can as well. I think that's all I want to do for you guys. Just, you know, so you're not catching me at my best today. I am suffering a bit of a headache still, so that's why I'm not talking and driving, because I've got such a bad headache that it's hard sometimes to concentrate. WRC 10, absolutely. So I'm actually making that part of my plan this year. So I've got a lot of work going to WRC 10 for community involvement, and not only that, for the streams as well. So at some point, which I've not had the time to do, see, I made mistakes there, I got mixed up. I will put together my plan on what days I'm doing multiplayer gaming, when I'm setting up lobbies, so that you guys can get into the lobby sometimes before the stream, because and I'm going to mention to subscribers in particular as well that I'm going to have a little sub area so subs can get in on it, because if there are lots of people watching, they're all going to want to get in there, and I want to make sure that you guys who are the regulars get the first opportunity to be in the lobbies and, you know, show me how it's done. Show me how it's done with your driving. Dominate, drive off into the distance, and I'll just do my best to keep up with you all. I think that'll be it for me when it comes to rally. I'll just try and be competent. I have actually improved a lot at Gran Turismo recently as well. When we did the first content creators race, I was 2 seconds a lap off the leaders. When we done the second one, I was 1 second a lap. And then after practice, I got to within 0.7 to half a second. So I was making improvement there. All about fun, absolutely. For me, it's about fun, but I'm a horribly competitive gamer, and that's not up against other people. It's about myself. I hate imperfections like that. When I make those mistakes, it annoys me. It's like here, there was a bit of a dark shade, and I couldn't see the shade. Yeah, I didn't see the shade. I couldn't see into the corner. Just a bit dark on my screen. Beautiful. There we are. Yeah, I think that's the problem, Jay. You know, a lot of those guys, they're on Gran Turismo right now. You know, they're on Gran Turismo 7 days a week for the last 4 years. You know, they're doing 8 hours a day. And when I turn up onto those tracks, and they know, like, it turned out I was driving in the wrong gear on a couple of corners and the wrong line. I didn't know. And that's why I lost all my time. It wasn't through driving. I was never really, you know, other than that, sometimes it's knowing what to do. I just don't know what the tips and techniques are to maximise there. You know, tricky stuff. What time is it now? Okay, So I think we'll have to finish off. We enjoyed a bit of that tonight. So it's been nice to have a little Monday bank holiday bit of rally today. I hope you've enjoyed a bit of this. We're going to do one more rally. And then after that, we'll just have some chat and chill out, basically. Some chat and chill out to finish off. You know me, I like a bit of Finland. I like a bit of Finland. Kenya. We can do a Kenya. Let's do a Kenya. Let's do a Kenya. Let's do a Kenya. Jay mentioned Kenya. Let's do a Kenya. I play in dash cam most of the time with lights on. Yes, absolutely, Nonny. I do in some cars where the dash cam is not so dark. This is a weird track. The light is very strange on Kenya. It's almost like it's a strange, like there's a cloud in the way of the sun and you can't see where you're going very well at times. Right, let's do a bit of this. Come on, let's do it. Go. Look at that. Power. Look at that. Don't do that.
Into right 3 and left 5 tightens. And left 5 into right 4 tightens. And left 6 long, don't cut. Into flat right, bumpy, tightens 5, don't cut, 80. Caution, hard brake for square left, don't cut. Into flat right, narrows and left 2, don't cut.
Don't do that. Don't do that, viewers. Let's restart. I can't have that. I can't have that. That's just... Go.
100.
Don't do that. No, 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 no.
100.
See? Sensible. Nice and calm.
Into right 5 cut and left 3 open. Into right 3 and left 5 tightens. And left 5 into right 4 tightens. And left 6 long, don't cut. Into flat right, bumpy, tightens 5, don't cut, 80. Caution, hard brake for square left, don't cut. Into flat right, narrows and left 2, don't cut. Into right 2, into left 3. And fast kinks, don't cut, and fast kinks, don't cut, 80. Right 3, don't cut, narrows into fast kinks, don't cut. And left 5 and right 3 into left 3, 50. Caution, left 2 into right 2, don't cut. And kinks, jump, and left 5, narrows.
Oh, you're joking. Joking. Ah, there must have been like a hidden rock. Physics, viewers. Physics. Right, let's do it again. This is it now. This is it. This is no more restarts now, though. We finish. We run what we brung.
100. Flat right into left 6. Into right 5 cut and left 3.
No, I'm going to have that. I'm going to have a bit more tape on those lights because they're getting brighter as the evening goes on. Unbelievably bright lights. Unbelievably bright. Right, that's it. There you go.
100.
What's with all those buttons on your right? These buttons here, the computer system, this is...
These are my powers. This is where I control all I have. And I can alter my voice in different ways, so yes.
So this is my, just sort of where I can change the bass of my voice, or I can create a microphone echo, you know, so here we go. Let's just do this for a second. That bit of that. Alright, so. And joining us here today for a bit more action in Kenya to see the cars. It's a hot day, there's lots of insects around, and we're going to have a good time. So this controls here controls it. Once it's all set up, it will control audio to different things for me that I'm hearing in my ears, and eventually for you guys as well as presets for different voices which I haven't set up yet. And then here, this little box here controls my camera viewpoints that you guys see at home, and so if you want to see over the shoulder, for example, I haven't used this one very often, but you've got a bit of over the shoulder. You can see a bit more of it in action here, so this gives you an idea of sort of input. And if I go back to the game and boom, let's go there, restart, you can see on board the driving action now with full input, and away we go and into start of the stage. Committed through these opening corners for a bit of braking, getting the car into this wide axis for throwing it in the other direction, and then committing flat over the hill, completely flat through here, completely flat through the gears, getting that a little bit wrong, tight on exit, lifting, changing the weight transfer of the car, and then up through the gears again, looking after your gearbox a little bit, not always over revving it as I was earlier. That's purely because the surface change was affecting me. A little lift there to slow the car down, get a bit more balance through the section, keep it central, and then on the brakes, nice and clean. A little bit of handbrake there into this section, very twisty section, committing nice early corners, getting into the positive camber that we've got here available to us, turning in early, accounting for the understeer, aiming for the tree, not hitting it because you never do, and just concentrating a little bit now because we're just trying to keep control.
And kicks, jump and left 5 narrows.
And pausing there. So next to the next view. And so you've got your different viewpoints, and there we see, so you've got the different voices that you can do here. You can be a robot. Hopefully you guys can hear me as a robot, and I think there was a way in which I could run out of power. No, now you can hear the robot, that's it. Oh, I'm running out of power. Oh no, I need a recharge. Oh dear. If you go higher. I am C-3PO, Human Cyborg Relations. Yes. R2, what are you doing? Get down from there. Get into this rally car and help me win this race. I'll need your calculations. Yes. Okay, R2, have you repaired the car? Are we ready to go? Good. Let's do this then, and do it the droid way. Right, ready to continue the stage. I will try and speak like this while driving. I don't know why. Okay, let's go. Oh dear, trying to control a car like this is jolly difficult. R2, see what you can do about the handling. That converter's coming a bit loose. See what you can do. Oh, where are the hydro spanners? I'm sure I left them somewhere in the Falcon. It's very dusty here, isn't it? Gets into all of your joints. Oh, I could so love an oil bath right now. Tricky through this section. Master Luke doesn't like coming through this section. Sand people sometimes hide. But this is no problem. We're moving at some pace. I must concentrate while we're doing the rally. It's awfully taxing. Archie, what are you concentrating on? Look, the car's not going where I want it to. Ah, open areas. Very barren here, isn't it? So boring and dull. I don't know where I'm going. You're supposed to be giving me directions. Oh, look. A puddle with a brake pad. Hopeful to get water into those joints. Braking on the inside there. A little bit more, we're slightly offline, but we're okay.
just concentrating on the driving. Ooh, this is a lovely little Sunday drive, isn't it? Cars moving around a bit. Jolly good fun. Oh, there we are. Honky honky. Over the bumps. Lovely. That's great. You enjoying it, aren't you? Yes? Oh, that's brilliant. This reminds me of when I was young. My master used to be a racing driver. He used to race in the chariots with Beggar's Crane. That was great to see. That was before I was finished as a droid. Poor Master Obi-Wan took me, and we went on our adventures. Ah, we're to the end of the stage now. Our pace isn't very good, is it? We should be going faster. R2, it's all your fault. Ah, we should be quicker than this. We're towards the end of the stage now. So you wanted to see a little bit of Kenya, and you will. Just listening to the co-driver while I'm talking. Into the clouds. A few lifts that were completely unnecessary. And over the line. There. Nice and calm, and I hope you jolly well enjoyed it too.
Oh dear. I get into character, don't I? I get into character with this stuff. I don't even know where it comes from. I always say, you know, it's a bit more like the Vader, you know, the Vader. If we do the Vader.
You know, when I was young and I was a young boy and I used to do racing and I enjoyed the racing. I was a happy chappy and I used to enjoy it every weekend going out with my friends. But oh, I'm such an idiot these days. I miss my friends and I miss racing. So when not destroying the galaxy, I like to do sim racing. Yes, it reminds me of my youth, my old friends playing online. I simply close my pod and play my games. Yes. Oh, I must get into character now. Moody people are coming. I've got to say hello to them.
Right, so there we are. There's a little bit of Vader. I enjoyed that. It's always good fun, isn't it? A little bit of Kenya. Like a bit of Kenya. We should finish with a couple of things for laughs. Couple of things for laugh. I hope you enjoyed it. So there. So this deck in front of me controls lots of little things. I can go to online, so I've got websites that I hit of a button here if I need to go to Twitter. I've got markers in the stream I can hit. So if there's a joke or something happens in the stream and I think that's a good moment, I can press a button and at the end of the stream it'll tell me what bits are good for clips. I barely use that. I can run my competitions from here. I can change my game that's shown on the screen underneath now. So lots of little things you can get set up. Sounds like the future 250 co-pilot voice. Well, it depends. I mean, I think my voice actually, I can go nasal, go into the nasal voice. It's more of a TV voice. Yeah, there's lots of things you can do with the voice box. We'll see what's going to be in WRC 10, guys. But I hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight and you've enjoyed a bit of WRC and just a bit of Bank Holiday Monday antics.
Into left 4, narrows 30. Acute hairpin right 30. Kinks 30. Flat left over crest into right 5. Brake for acute hairpin left. And left 5 tighten into right 5 narrows 40. Left 5 short 30. Flat right into tunnel 30. Square right into bridge and square right keep middle into tunnel. And left 5 keep into right 4 30. Kinks 30. Left 5 narrows 30. Left 5 short 50. Right 4 tightens into left 6 into right 6 tightens 30.
Damn it. Just caught it by a millimetre there. Damaged car now, but it's okay. Let's see if we can finish the stage. Damn it, it's already starting to affect it.
Into right
soon as you damage the car a bit, it's all over the place.
Very long, 30. Flat right tightens 2, 30. Right 4, keep into left 3 short, into right 4, and left 2 short. Into right 4, into left 3 short. Into right 3 short, keep into left 2. Into right 4 tightens 3, into left 2. Into right 3, 30. Left 3 tightens, into right 3 short, into fast kings over crest, 50. Left 4 tightens, 80. Right 3, keep into left 5 at junction. And caution, flat left, tightens 3 over crest. Into right 3, tightens. 50. Flat left, 80. Hairpin left, 100.
Yeah, damaged the car earlier, so we haven't got the performance.
Caution, left 4 short over crest. Into right 4 tightens 3. And right 4 short, into right 5 short, 50. Caution, brake left 2 short, into right 3 tightens. Into left 2 short, into right 4 tightens, into left 2 short. And flat right 20. Right 3, don't cut, and left 4, keep in over crest. Into right 5 short and hairpin right 50. Left 4, into right 4. And left 4, 50.
Got that wrong.
Short, don't cut, 80. Left 2, small cut, opens, 20. Left 5 tightens 2 after junction. Into right 2, don't cut. Into left 2, don't cut. Narrows into flat right, 30. Right 3 short, into left 4 tightens. Into right 2, into left 3, don't cut. Into right 2. And left 5. And left 4 short, into right 5 over crest, 30. Right 4, 50. Right 4, into left 5, long. Caution, junction left, into flat right, 80. Flat left, into right 5. And right 4, medium. And left 6, into
Damn
right
it.
5, opens, 50.
Damn it.
Right 4 short, narrows, into left 5 and tunnel, 30. Flat left, keep in, 30. And right 6 tightens 5 into tunnel, 20. Right 6 short, 20. Flat right, into left 6 narrows, 150 for finish.
We made a few mistakes there. So we lost about 7 seconds, but it was good fun. Good fun. I enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed it as well this evening. Actually, it's been good, good fun on the stream. Let's just take a look at the old Twitch doodad while we've got this going on here. And hold on. Just have a look and see who's on and what's happening. Nobody at the moment in terms of regulars, so what we'll do is we'll right, I will leave it tonight, I think. And we will leave it tonight. I'm just going to call it a night tonight. It has been good streaming tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. A bit of chat. Just to finish off, I think we'll just finish off with a little bit of music, a little bit of chat. So let's just talk about what's happening in the week ahead. Music isn't working. Let's work it at work. There we are. A bit of chill music just to finish off tonight. I hope Mr. Rain Dancer on. Yeah, I won't do any more raids. I've been raiding Rain Dancer every day, and I feel like I should raid someone else. And I think, oh, well, I'll do a different raid another day. I suppose I could raid Rain Dancer, couldn't I? And we'll just call it a day there. I just want to say thanks to everybody for jumping on today on a Monday. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been a bit quiet last week, only one stream last week, and this week may be the same. There won't be a stream on on Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, not Tuesday anyway, but there won't be a stream on Wednesday because I'm video recording on Wednesday, and I'm probably going to stream on Thursday, and then we'll see. I've got to get through between now and the next 10 days. I've got meetings almost every day, video recording of all the new racing games coming out for E3. So 2 weeks from now it will all be done, but I've got to sit in all the sessions, see all the new games, and produce lots of content. So that's going to take up a lot of time. My WRC coverage, as you expect, will be huge when it comes. I mean, there's going to be big content on WRC, and some of what I'm doing here tonight is all research for me. I'm trying to get my head into how was I driving it. I'm using a different steering wheel now. I'm using Fanatic steering wheel, so I'm just trying to get my head around this one, and hopefully at some point I'll get hold of the WRC rim. And Olivier, yes, good to see you, Olivier. We're just towards the end of the stream. We are at the end of the stream. Do you have a link for your setup? Oh, for this setup, I don't have a link for it as such, but I am gradually listing it in my description on the About Me page, and I do occasionally put pictures of it onto the Discord as well, so you'll see some of it there. I mean, generally, I go through bits and bobs of, handbrakes and steering wheels, and right now I'm using the Fanatic bits and bobs, and one of these days, I mean, I'll pop this on here as well and see what this is like as well. This is the universal hub adapter, so there we go. Have a little look at that, lovely jubbly. And this is the doodad there as well. There we are. So no, it's this setup's taken a while, many years to put this setup together and make it as impressive as it is, and so that I can test racing games from any angle and give you guys a real vibe about it all. Make you feel like you're part of it, and that's. I've got lots of ideas for the streams to come that are going to get better and better and better. First things first, though, I'm going to put something a bit more permanent on these lights. I might just cover them completely until I can. It's a shame. I like the lights. I do find them sort of helpful. They're okay now as they are, but obviously it looks a bit rubbish on the wheels. So I might get some little round stickers or something to go on there that can look a bit better, something like that. I'll talk to Fanatic about it. They should do something Fanatic about this, because I'm a little bit susceptible to these lights, so I need to. I actually feel more relaxed now when I covered it. I actually was feeling unwell earlier. I was feeling very unwell, and I covered it up, and I was like, wow, I can't do that anymore. So that's that. But no, it's good fun actually. It's been a good chat. And yeah, so I was just saying, I'll be back sort of like one stream this week. So it's a bit quiet for a week or two, just with all of E3, and then after that, hopefully you'll see mega WRC content, rims content, Hot Wheels, F1 2021, all that. So you'll see pretty awesome content. And then what we'll do is we'll watch videos of that on the channel as well. We can watch all my videos and talk about it live. So lots to look at in terms of the content in the next couple of weeks. Some cool stuff. And this setup as well is great, because now I can test all my racing games, and you guys can see how it's all coming together, and all the input, everything. But great to get a new follower, Rainy Steve. Thanks for the subscription today, and thank you all for watching. I'm going to go to raid now. We'll just do a quick raid on Rain Dancer, and we'll call it a night there. So that's it from me for now, viewers. I'm going to go to set up my raid, and I'll be back. Let's just check here. He's not coming up for me though, so I don't know why. It's not showing me Rain Dancer on my info. Hold on. Sort this out. Mega looking forward to rims content. Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it as well. you know, I'm looking forward to it as well. I think it's an interesting new take on biking games. You know, there's lots of racing games to look out for actually, and a few indie games to look out for as well. But you know, for me this year, I think more content creator races on Gran Turismo, more content on F1 2021, and more WRC than ever before. You know, that's going to be good stuff. So thank you for for following as well. Is that Ampel? So I get the name logged in my head in future. I thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. And it's going to be, as I say, a bit quiet this week, but I'll be back once E3's done. I've got the videos and all the new games sorted. I am driving long hours, so even though the stream ends now, I've probably got recording to do tonight, and that means another 3 hours of driving, just recording elements. So there's a lot to do. Right, I'm going to get a bite to eat. That's it from me for now, viewers. As ever, more soon.
Victory Lane, you made it.